Hey y'all, welcome back to Spirit of the Outdoors. You know, I've been seasoning some of this cast iron if you've been following along with other videos, and I've still got a couple of really rusted pieces here. I've never done electrolysis, and I wanted to experiment with it. So I took one of these pans that was in pretty rough shape and I experimented with it. Now obviously I haven't seasoned it yet, I haven't really scrubbed it, but it took a lot of the rust off. And you see these couple have a lot of really good rust in it. So what I wanted to do with this, and this one is not quite as bad, we're going to do two more different methods of cleaning cast iron because you get a lot of questions with cast iron, how to clean it. We heated this up, brushed it, and done it the other day in the last video. This one, we're going to drop this bad rusty skillet in an electrolysis tank and season it up that way. So y'all hang with me. We're not going to drag this one out into a real long video. Okay, so for those of you that are not familiar with electrolysis, basically what you're doing is you get a plastic tank, put some water in it, put in for almost a cup, not really a whole cup, of sodium carbonate. It's laundry booster. I'll let you get a good look at this box. It is not like regular baking soda. This is not the orange box. I don't know where it tells you exactly. Right here it says it. Ingredients. Sodium carbonate. So anyway, you put about not quite a cup in 10 gallons of water. I got about 10 gallons of water. You take a battery charger and you, of course I got it on. Take your skillet. So what I've done is you want to hang that skillet down in there. You're going to take a battery charger and you're going to hook the positive lead to a piece of sacrificial steel. And this is, I got an old bush hog blade in here and propped it up, and then I got me a stick and I'm going to hang my skillet in there. So I took some copper wire and I experimented with this because I understood how electrolysis worked. I wasn't sure that this little battery charger would work. I didn't know if it had to be a certain, power or whatever. But in fact, when I tested it, this battery charger did work. So we're going to take this skillet, and obviously you see the state of it. Make sure y'all get a good look at how rusted it is. And I know the light's not real great in here. I need to do some better lighting, but you can see it's got a good bit of rust and stuff on it. I may need to add some water to that. So once you do that, you hook this terminal to the negative to your pot, and then your charger should come on. There it goes. Took it a minute. This digital charger, a little trick. You need the old manual where you just turn on, but this one will work. And of course, this one comes up automatically, tells me dead battery. So we're gonna leave this in here most of the day. Today it is morning time. We'll pull it out after a while and show you. The water, I done it one time, so you really can't see what's going on in the water in this bucket anymore. You can make these electrolysis tank out of any plastic container and put you some kind of metal sacrificial steel. There's 1,000 different ways to make them. But you just got to have DC power hooked to it. Hook your negative to your pot, your positive to a sacrificial piece of steel, sodium carbonate in the water, and it'll work its magic. So we're going to let this do its thing. We'll pick y'all back up. Alright, y'all, I'm fixing to take this out. Let's look at it. Oh, it could probably stand to stay in there another day. It has been in there all day today. Yeah, all the rust has not come off. I was wanting to go season it. It is pretty clean, but there's... Let's take it around here and clean it with a water hose and let's see what happens with it. See, a lot of that has come out. Putting this Brillo pad around it just a hair. I imagine that is all it really needs. I think I'm gonna go season this joker. Get y'all up here where you can see a little more gooder. And this is that them Brillo pads. They just, that thing is gonna look like brand new skillet when I get through. Look at that, y'all. A little bit in this corner. I blowed that all over me, see that? We knew that was gonna happen, though, didn't we? But y'all, the whole deal is, I'm kind of in a rush for time. We could have left that in there and it would have continued to take more of that rust off. It has been in there about 12 hours, 10 hours anyway. It's been there most of the day. But I mean, as far as what I want, I'm happy with that. If you're not happy with yours, leave it in there long. I'm gonna go up here and we fix to season this. I've got a fire built and I want to go season it. So let's go do that. So y'all, while we're doing this, we're gonna go ahead and clean this skillet up some. I got some water right there. I have got white vinegar. All right. I don't know how long this is gonna take. I don't think it's gonna take long. I just want you to see what'll happen with vinegar. On this rust. And I don't know what this black line, if that's paint, got in that skillet. We will burn it out, whatever it is. Y'all see how easy that rust is coming out of there? You can just about put that thing in vinegar or water, soak that rust right out of it, y'all. Without having to do, so like me, pressed for time, or I ain't really pressed for time, I'm in a hurry. I want to get through with it. You can just about clean it up better with the water and vinegar and probably. Now, if it's crudded up, you know what I mean? Like it's got a bunch of carbon buildup and grease and all that sort of stuff, that electrolysis is going to work a lot better on that. this just surface rust that's on here, this vinegar is gonna do just as good. And I'm going up and down these lines in there, y'all, because I'm being careful. I run a screw in my finger a while ago. This vinegar, I don't think it'd do it any favors. I done that working on my fireplace, but I about got it drafting. For those of you that have been following along this channel any length of time. Now this skillet right here I got last night from a friend of mine who went and helped clean and do some helped load some stuff. Gave me that skillet right there, and it is a kind of a unique deal. I didn't realize what it was till I got home with it. I unhooked that over there and moved my gas bottle where I could better regulate my stuff over here. I think this is gonna work a lot better for me. And my dish pan, I've sealed that with some clear stuff. It hardened. I think that's gonna work very, very good. We're gonna let that get hot. It's evaporating that water right up out of there. I've got a lid I gotta do. I've actually got two lids. I've got Michelle's loaf pan that has got to be done. Let it be getting warmed up. So I got two skillets. Actually, two lids. I got a bigger lid over there. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces I need to season. So I may not film seasoning all of this. We're definitely going to film seasoning these two. But I'm just going to get it really, really hot and find my gloves. Get my wire brush over here, because when I get this hot, that rest of that rust will probably come on off. And I really got a chicken fryer that needs another coat of oil on it. It didn't get enough. I'm going to dip me a little bit of lard in there so I can see when that starts smoking. Get my old tongs over here for this instead of my good cooking ones. And I know I've had people telling me grapeseed oil and all that stuff, and I do think grapeseed oil, y'all, is better probably. Olive oil is probably better, but I'm gonna use pretty much what I got on hand. Y'all know how it is. I don't like to just go buy something new just to do one thing with. I have got, and we may have some grapeseed. I know I've got olive oil in there. You don't want to leave a lot of oil on there puddled up because it'll gum up on there. And I really need a little bit bigger piece of rag now. I done rubbed with this until it's y'all, this don't really take that long to do if you get your stuff hot. Maybe have a little bit too much oil in there. If you get too much, you want to wipe it out. Otherwise, it'll gum up. But it is, y'all, this is just a matter of getting it hot and rubbing a thin layer of oil over it. And letting it smoke. Letting it get hot, open them pores up, let it get in there. Very simple. Very simple. I got a spot right over here that I don't know, it's discolored for some reason. I'm finna set this off. That is hot enough. I'm gonna set it over yonder. I'm gonna drag that one over there and let it warm up. We're gonna go ahead and do it too. I may not film this new. Done got hot. I've got that fire cranked up pretty good as to burn a lot of that rust. I'm gonna burn that handle pretty good. Y'all, you see what I am doing and how I am going about it, so I ain't gonna just bore you absolutely to death. It is a matter of just getting oil on these skillets and just keep rubbing a light coat on there every now and then. And the more you do and the hotter you get it, the blacker it'll get. Now, don't get it too hot now. You can warp it. I know a lot of people frown about the using this campfire to do this. Personally, I have no problem with using a campfire to do this. The Dutch ovens and stuff, I have hung them over that campfire pit over there and burned everything out of them. I have thrown them in a fire. The thing about that is you've got to sit there and watch it. If you let that pot start turning red, you've probably ruined it, because it'll turn pink looking. You don't want that to happen. So get it hot like this. This right here is just more regulated. It's not that the campfire won't work. The problem most people have with using their campfires, most people throw it in there and just build them a brush fire, and I'll get it out in the morning, it'll have all that rust burning. And I know a guy that, I was watching a guy one time, he was rubbing oil on it and putting it back in the campfire. I'm like, well, you wasting your time, because you burning the seasoning right back out of it. Burn the rust off, get it hot, and then rub that seasoning in there. And you just want to get it back hot and rub seasoning. You don't want to absolutely burn it. So anyway, you can use open fire to do this. By all means, you can. And I want y'all to see here in a minute how nice this skillet is turning out. No more than we did to it to clean it. That was one of the things I wanted to. Most people get in their idea that there's only one way to do things. That is not the case. There is multiple ways to do most things. You got to find what works for you. That's why I say the best way to do things is the way you like to do it. And if you like electrolysis, you need to use electrolysis. If you like campfire, use the campfire. And if you like doing it like this, do this. If you like grapeseed oil, it's probably the best. Followed probably by olive oil, but I wanted you to know that lard will work, absolutely. I like to do things the old school way a lot of times, so lard's what they would have used on wagon trains and stuff. Possibly beef tallow, sometimes deer tallow. I'm not sure 100%, but we can all speculate and know that most people would use whatever they had handy. One more run on that bottom right there. Man, that skillet is looking nice. I mean, from what it was, we're going to be ready to grill a steak in that in here short. I've got my Dutch oven. I'm going to go over it one more time. One of the little chicken fryers I need to go over. I'll show it to you. I don't know if you can see it. It's not really black as I want it. The bottom is, but the sides has got a little light color. So I'm going to heat it up and redo it. I think the inside of it's actually pretty good. Little 2-quart chicken fryer. While we doing show and tell here, I need to run over that one more coating of oil. You can see I got my fingerprints and whatnot on it, but man, that thing turned out really, really nice. That's hotter than I thought it would be. Ha! My wife has done laid claim though to this loaf pan, so I'm not gonna get to use it. I want a large one. It's too little for anything I want to do, so I don't know if she's gonna make cornbread or brownies, or I don't know what she's gonna do with it. She got something in mind. I'm just gonna oil it a little, and I may set it back over here and let it heat up. It needs another one more going over probably. Alright, so while y'all watching, let's get this one off over here. It needs y'all look how nice that is. I mean, trying to get where you can see how shiny and smooth it is on the inside. But I know in the light, you can't hardly tell a lot. Right there is the way. Look at there. So that one turned out good. That is the one that went through electrolysis. We getting this one here good to go. It's a little bit warm, but you can see how nice it's turning out. So I'm gonna set it over here on this, let it just slowly cool. I'm gonna heat that baked loaf pan up one more time. Then we're gonna do a chicken fryer. Look, y'all see that that's working. We ain't gotta beat a dead horse to no end. Brody's out here chasing his puppy around. I don't know. I think he done lost Pup. Brody, you done lost Pup? He's in the house. All right. Well, look, we thank y'all for watching Spirit of the Outdoors, going over some of this cast iron and stuff like that. Don't get it burnt. Remember, the best way to do things.
There's a way I can do it.
We'll see y'all. Y'all have a good one. I gotta find me a rag white my face. I done got that black soot, smeared all over my face. Use it for a mirror. We'll see y'all. We gone.